Peugeot 208, 2014 plate, I believe it's the Mark 1 version, the diesel 1.6. I got a really loud clunking sound coming from the passenger side. It's not necessarily when you just go over a bump, it could be camber of the road causing it. What I decided to do, I've decided if I'm gonna change the front suspension units, and on the units I've got, they're totally corroded. They're still functional, just decided to go and change them. As I've got to take this off, I thought I might as well change this lower wishbone arm on both sides, the suspension on both sides, the tie rods on both sides, and to finish the suspension off you need to buy the mounting kit. Now that's the mounting kit. Comes all pre-sealed, there's a ring there that spins, there's extra bits in the box which mount inside the vehicle. It's not an easy job to do. You do need spring compressors to compress the original spring, take that spring off the old strut, put the new strut in, place this on the top, and then there's a washer there, or nut type washer that retains it. I wouldn't recommend doing this job unless you've got the correct tools. This thing was a bugger to get off, basically due to the fact that the nuts and the bolts had all corroded. This was not easy to get off either. You've got to actually drop all the front caliper, everything, the whole lot to do it, so it's a big job. I've done it on the left hand side of the car, the passenger side. We're in the UK, and I took the car for a quick spin. I know you're supposed to do both sides before that, but I didn't want to go down the road and try it, and the plug's gone. And I'll show you the original bearing at the top, what it looks like. And this is it, and that's how it came out, with rust, corrosion, everything you could possibly not want on a bearing. Now I think the noise comes from that movement there. There is a ring there which I don't know what that's from. I presume where this corrosion is all around here, there's a surrounding wall. You can see the corrosion all there, it's just falling off. There's no movement in the actual rubber part. I thought that's where the movement would be, but I actually think it's this part moving when the suspension is compressed or force is put against it. Not sure where that part came from. It must have been under the original, I would say the original lip had that in. The metal was folded over, and then I think that was pushed on top, but that's obviously gone. So that seemed to be the problem with mine. That's where the clunk was coming from, and more than likely the case with most of them. So my suspension struts were okay, tie bar rod arms were okay, bottom wish arm was okay. I think it was just this, but I got it all in part. I'm just replaced the whole lot. And to be honest, I bought all the parts online, and they come to do both sides in total come to about £230. So it's a lot cheaper than taking the garage, who quoted me £1,000. So I can understand why, because it took me half a day just to do the one side, and I've got to do the other side as soon as the weather improves. Well, I hope that helps, and it gives you some idea of where that clunky noise is coming from. It's more likely this top bearing is corroded.